I did watch quite a bit of Hey Arnold growing up, but I don't think I've seen all of the episodes. And I decided to watch Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie, but I wasn't sure if I'd be able to follow it because I wasn't sure if there were gaps in my knowledge. But I can now confirm that even if, like me, you don't remember a lot of the show, you can absolutely follow this. It's a really nice way to have that nostalgia with generally a well written story. This was released in 2017. It's directed by Remy Muzquiz, I apologise if I've mispronounced that, is written by Craig Bartlett, Joe Purdy, Laura Sreebney, and Justin Shalbaz. And we have a voice cast including Mason Vale Cotton as Arnold, we have Benjamin Flores Jr. as Gerald, and we have various others, Dan Castellaneta, Tress, McNeille. Really great voice cast, great voice acting, the animation quality is brilliant. The narrative itself is actually, and this is where I was not sure if I'd follow it, it follows on from the Hey Arnold episode, The Journal, which is an episode from 2002. It's a season 5 episode. I had no recollection of it. To be honest, I don't have a lot of specific Hey Arnold memories in terms of narratives, but nevertheless, I looked into this, and in that episode, Hey Arnold finds a journal, and it details what happened or what potentially happened to his parents in San Lorenzo. And in the film, Arnold and the others get the opportunity to go to San Lorenzo, and of course Arnold wants to try and find his parents. Will he find them? Will he get answers? Will he find out the truth? I'm not going to say, of course, but as far as I can tell, by which I mean according to Wikipedia, this is absolutely how they concluded the series. The TV show ran from 96 till 2004. Hey Arnold, the movie, aired in 2002. I haven't got any memories. I don't think I've seen it. I might have done. And then many, many, many years later, after season 5 finished, Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie was released in 2017. That's a long period of time to provide a conclusion. It's not necessarily a solid conclusion. They could go on and do more if they wanted, but I do feel like, in terms of Arnold's story, it does feel like a natural point to stop. I say that I have no idea how season 5 ended. I have absolutely no recollection. But I think the story is a really nice way to get that nostalgia and to wrap everything up. I think it felt very final in a lot of ways, regardless of what Arnold finds out. I'm not going to say what he finds, but I just think there were a lot of aspects with the other characters and their stories. I think everything was just really well written. It was a really enjoyable story. I'd love to know why they decided to release it. If anybody has any knowledge there, please feel free to let me know. That information might be on Wikipedia. I haven't actually looked into it. Okay, I did just look into it, and apparently in 2015, Nickelodeon said that they were looking into reviving a lot of their old properties because, of course, and these are my words, not theirs, the classics are definitely the best. And I guess Hey Arnold was one of them, and instead of bringing it back as a show, they decided to do this film, which I think actually makes a lot of sense. And as a narrative, it's really interesting. On the one hand, it takes us a bit of time to get to the main narrative, to get to this opportunity for Arnold to try and get answers. But in a way, I actually preferred the opening scenes. I'd say maybe the first third of the film is setting things up. Maybe the first quarter. It takes a bit of time, but not tremendously long. But I think because of the nostalgia for me there, obviously we don't spend time in San Lorenzo in the main series, so for me the nostalgia came from the earlier scenes, but I still enjoyed the story. It was still well written. I feel like, as I said, with the other characters, we get some little wrapping up of emotions and things, which was quite nice to see. And as I said, I won't say what happens with the actual expedition to the jungle and the opportunity for Arnold to find that information, but I think it was pretty well written, and I rather enjoyed it as a story. The animation is great, the voice acting is great. If you grew up watching Hey Arnold, it's absolutely worth watching. As I said, I don't have that many specific memories of specific episodes. I remember the characters, I remember the theme tune, absolutely, but in terms of the stories, I couldn't really recall that many, so I wasn't sure if I'd follow this, but it's absolutely fine. You do not need to have really any memory of the show, as long as you're aware that it's about a boy who lives with his grandparents and he doesn't know what happened to his parents, which would be agonizing for anybody, let alone a little boy, a young boy. So definitely has a lot to offer. It's a great story, and I'm going to go and see if I've watched the one from 2002. But either way, regardless of whether you have strong memories of Hey Arnold or only mild memories, I'd say this is definitely worth checking out. And in general, I was happy with the experience. It was a rush of nostalgia, and I had a lot of fun. Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie is one that I'm very happy to recommend.